Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us at 11. I'm Liz Quirantes.
I'm Jim Grimes. Governor Ron DeSantis continues to buck the system, responding to the COVID crisis in his own way.
The governor is having a political moment in the sun, earning praise from many of his fellow Republicans. He's being discussed as a potential candidate for president in 2024, but critics argue all of that political chatter is hurting Floridians.
CBS 12's Jay O'Brien joining us in the studio tonight. And Jay, a lot of people talking about this.
Yeah, by now you know that Governor DeSantis is a national name. He's gotten praise for his handling of the pandemic, particularly from Republicans. Now, critics of the governor will say that all of this talk of a political future is just noise that takes away from priorities that might be benefiting Floridians. Well, if you buy into that, the noise got a lot louder. This is a poll from CPAC out this weekend of attendees. That's the Conservative Political Action Conference. It was held in Orlando, and they asked attendees who'd they like to see run for president 2024. Top is Donald Trump, obviously, with 55%, but the next closest one is Governor Ron DeSantis with 21%, and nobody comes close. Look at those. No one even breaks 10% in these numbers. Now, when attendees were polled, they said election integrity was one of their most important issues, but many also praised DeSantis' handling of the pandemic in Florida. That is something that Democrats in the state have taken serious issue with.
Under COVID restrictions, Okeechobee Steakhouse in West Palm Beach may not have lasted to celebrate its 75th birthday.
We would never survive this long. No way.
Ralph Lewis, the owner, credits Governor DeSantis for fully reopening the state, something even friends in other parts of the country have noticed.
He recently said that he wished they had a governor like the governor we have in Florida.
DeSantis' full-throated rejection of COVID restrictions, even as the pandemic raged this winter, brought him national attention.
While so many other states kept locking people down over these many months, Florida lifted people up.
It's a message conservatives nationwide have rallied behind, and one that prominent state Democrats like Commissioner of Agriculture and potential candidate for governor Nikki Fried argue has ignored the pandemic's toll.
His lack of empathy to so many of our families that are suffering during this. So he's going to have an election reckoning in 2022.
With new name recognition, DeSantis is throwing his weight behind a slate of bills in the state legislature, all align with national conservative priorities, like curbing mail-in voting, combating violent protests, and cracking down on big tech censorship. Democrats call these bills a political distraction aimed at raising DeSantis' profile.
We got 99 problems in Florida, and big tech censorship is not one of them.
Meanwhile, the governor argues he's making Florida into
Welcome to our oasis of freedom.
And whether he wants to or not, DeSantis is solidifying a Republican political future where the sky may be the limit.
We mentioned that CPAC poll. We took a pseudo poll of our own. We asked you guys online, would you like Governor DeSantis to run in 2024? 52% said yes, 48% said no. Keep in mind, unlike the CPAC poll, this would theoretically include both independents and Democrats. Obviously, this poll is a little less scientific than that straw poll, but it does indicate one of the things that we've seen playing throughout the state, which is that Governor DeSantis does have strong opposition. There are even super PACs, political action committees, now dedicated to ending his political career. Liz and Jim.
Well, speaking of polls, we want to know what you think. You can weigh in on our website. Head to CBS12.com.